Alright, Guild asked me to review this demo. It is Necrophagist versus Guilt on thcdm13. Just as a heads up, I know Necrophagist does not play with item timers, or at least the last time I checked that's true. So he might have a slight disadvantage here, but Necro is a very strong player. So, Guild starts out. Definitely a favorable start. At that point, I'd be thinking bolt rifle I find is an important item in this map, and having it enables you to take advantage of your opponent in a lot of situations. So he's armored up, and all I can think is ion cannon's down because Necro just got it, so bolt rifle would be a good thing to grab. And hopefully Necro wouldn't aggress too hard, but regardless, Guild has a stack advantage by about 100. Alright, so Necro has both the hit scan weapons. This is good for Necro. Even though he's down by 100 in stack, he can abuse some certain positions to take advantage of the stack. Like that. Oh. Good spam. Alright, so I made reference to this in a previous tutorial that I put up online, but whenever you have control on the map, what you want to do is you want to separate the armors on this map in particular. Since there's only one other yellow, you want to be controlling both the red and the yellow and get both of them in the cycle. So you see that he retreated after he ran into the spam. Runs into that and gets hit party one and says, okay, I'm out. He's going for the yellow, definitely. Plus, as you can see, the mega health just got lost. So whenever Guilt grabs this, and I'm bad at this, honestly. Whenever I lose the mega, I need to realize in the next 5 seconds you don't want to grab an armor because then it'll spawn at the same time as the mega. But what I'm getting to here is it would be very good if Guilt just stepped next to the mega red and waited. That way they'd respawn at different times. Alright, so he still has a hit scan disadvantage. I'd stick around here for the little ion cannon. There it is, good. Okay, so it's probably not safe to get up there, but Necro already has it, so baiting a trap isn't going to work too well. Positional advantage. All I'm thinking right now is he needs to get to something that he wants. And the question is, does he want Mega or does he want Red? That's up to Guilt. Some people prefer to go for the red and keep that out of his enemy's hands. Other people say no, the Mega's more important because he's already got armor. It's really up to you. And maybe if you want to set it like the stairs that are leading up to the red armor, and then you just do damage to Necro if he goes for the Mega, that might be a good option. So let's see what happens. Alright, no massive trade, just that. And again, he's at 183 stack. So this is the sort of position where I'd think baiting a fight is good. If you can go down, do some damage to Necro, then fight him and take some damage, you can retreat, get the red, being good stack, and not only does it separate the timings of the red armor and the yellow, but if you do that, then he's lower on stack, you're higher. So right now, they are comparable. Question is, does Guilt want to go for the bolt rifle here soon or not? He doesn't know where Necro is, so yep. That's the hit scan abuse. Necro has the stack advantage. Back off, get the yellow Guilt. Oh. Ooh. Maybe he wasn't a stack advantaged on that, but this fight, there's just something that bothers me because he didn't really have a weapon that could get Necro out of the way. But whatever the case. Oh, that was... So that spawned a little frantic there, but if you go for the green armor first and then you go for the yellow, he'd be at 150, and it's a more direct route to the yellow, so that would save him a little time, maybe prevent some damage. this is pretty good. Right, so this is the thing I'm talking about. Necro does not have an item timer, so he had no idea that was coming up. Go for the yellow. Good. And I also made a reference to this in a previous tutorial, but whenever you're not in control, you want to keep the yellow armor spawning at the same time as red on this map. That way, you're guaranteed to get one every cycle and you can stay in the game. So, I would have made sure I grabbed that as soon as it was up. But then again, Guilt does have the stack advantage here because of the mega health, or at least he's very close in stack to Necro. So if he plays this right, he could get all the items in the next cycle. So this could be good. It's a little bit of a gamble though. Oh, that's good. Very good. Alright. 5 seconds till red is up. He still doesn't have a bolt rifle. He's low on ion cannon. And there's no way Necro should aggress for this. So I'd think turn around, get a bolt rifle, and not right here, but like, you know, you chase him, you get the kill, you confirm he didn't spawn up here. This is where I'd turn around and grab the bolt rifle and then go for red, or maybe even bait a fight and go for red. Okay, rush the yellow. Don't let him get it. Perfect. Oh. Go ahead and grab the ion cannon. You need the ammo. Alright, 10 seconds till red is up. You should probably hurt yourself now, because if you do that, as soon as you do it, you're going to start to lose mega. You can see my little mega timer says 17 more ticks of damage and it's going to go away, so one rocket will go away. Yeah, Necro shouldn't have been able to get that yellow in my opinion. Plus now everything's spawning at the same time next cycle, so that could have went a little better. Still does not have bolt rifle. I don't think Necro does this life either. So, oh, he does. My bad. I have no idea that Necro was coming up. Alright, so you can hear Necro's frantic jumping as he realizes, okay, he took damage, he took a bolt. Necro goes, I can probably steal this red. You can hear jump, jump, jump. He's on his way here. Alright, so you got the yellows, 10 seconds till yellow, got the greens, 10 seconds till yellow. Okay, so Necro's not going to realize Mega's coming up. Go for a bolt. Oh, I guess he does know it's coming. Okay, yellow very soon. Do you want to do the teleporter or that? Okay, that's fine. See, Necro's using bolt very much to his advantage. I think bolt is a lot more important on this map than Guilt is valuing right now. Damage. Ooh, that was too much damage. Oh. So Guilt missed that the Mega was up there. I was expecting that he knew the Mega was up, or going to come up here soon, and I thought that he was just going to try to dodge and then hop down to the Mega, or if Necro was going to go down to it, just grab that 25 health, run up to the red, and grab the health up there. So this didn't play out like I thought it was going to. Alright. Mega's still up. Mega's still up. Come on. Okay, so Necro can get to this yellow as it spawns if he wants to. He doesn't seem like he's aggressing though, so that's fine. This is in the combat tips thing. I'm going to rewind here. Whenever I talked about combat tips and aiming, this is a perfect example of whenever a good player recognizes standing still is the perfectly fine thing to do here, because it steadies your aim, it allows you to track him. He just fired a bolt, he can't react, he can't punish you for standing still, and it's only going to help your aim. So watch what Guilt does here. Stand still, that is exactly what you need to do. Alright, so low on rockets, out of hit scan. Spamming there isn't going to do any good. If you really want to do damage to him as he gets the red, you can hop down and do one of the under the red armor shots. So that's an option, but I wouldn't consider it a high priority. I'd think ammo and armor, and both the greens have been taken, so ammo and weapons is pretty much what I'm thinking here. Get a bolt, get some ion cannon ammo, get more rockets. Just barely missed the rocket launcher there. Click, click. Alright, Mega's coming up soon. You gonna drop to it? Nope, you got it, okay. Nice. Rush. Okay, so you see Necro knows he's here, and he decides, I don't want to take this fight. Guilt needs to take damage before he gets the yellow, so the best thing Guilt can do, rush forward. Even if he eats another rocket direct to the face, he can immediately turn around and recoup 75 of that damage. So rush forward, take damage, do damage, get the yellow, get health, get weapons, get out. Don't back off from that sort of a fight. Alright, Mega and Red come up at the same time. Alright, so that was a choice that could have gone either way. He could have chosen to chase into the red armor room. I suspect Necro is pretty low. He really didn't want to fight there. So giving him 150 armor is a little bit of a big deal. And at this point, if you do choose to let somebody who's low on health get to that red, make sure you don't let them get any more healths. So this health that's up here at the top of the stairs, expect him to be rushing for that. I remember that Guilt did get the 50 health shortly after he got the red armor last time, or it might have been around there. I've been pausing too much. So I don't think that's an immediate option for Necro, but just keep an eye out for that is what I'm thinking here. You got the 125 up there. Let's see that. Oh, nice. Okay. Red armor spawning soon. Yep, good. Now the yellow, and you still don't have a bolt. Rush, 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 rush. You need to take damage. Good. Shoot yourself. He's not going to rush you. Good. Just take it. Yep. Keep in mind the magic number for that is 131 red. So that's enough to grab the yellow. He just wasn't standing on it. At 131 red, you can grab the yellow. Okay. Again with the, notice how Necro really values that railgun bolt rifle a lot more. I don't think Guild has had it once this game yet. Mega and yellow coming up. Yep, this is good. Take the fight. Okay, he's got yellow. So, stack-wise, they're pretty close. Necro's going to have... He's going to rush the red, and he's going to be at the top. So, he's going to be using hit scan since he's not going to be easy to hit with rockets. Yep, there it is. Yeah, so that fight, it's difficult to approach. If you really want to go for that fight, and you're relying on winning this, this is the sort of thing where I have to say, spam a rocket early on. If it doesn't direct him or doesn't hit him, go for a bolt rifle hit, because you're close in stack. If you really think you can out-aim your opponent with the ion cannon, go for it, but I think you need an advantage. So bolt rifle and hide behind the pillar. If you don't hit that, maybe a shotgun and hide behind the pillar. Just abuse the terrain as much as you can, because he's damn near impossible to hit with rockets in that position, whereas you have the pillar to your advantage, but ion cannon is going to be very deadly against you. Alright, so both the greens are up. Okay, where is he? He's trying to get you away from the rockets. He succeeded. Good damage. Alright, Mega and Red are both coming up in less than a second. So the play here, most likely Necro does not know that Mega's coming up, but without a rocket launcher you can't even do any realistic spam damage to him on Red. So I'd say just hop down straight to the Mega. Ha! He did know Mega was coming up. So, stack-wise, you gotta think, yes, Guilt does have red armor, but he's taken some damage, and Necro, on the other hand, is going to be at 150 yellow and close to 200 health. So this tells me Guilt can't really take this direct fight, especially with grenades being tossed down there, because he'll take damage whenever he rushes in. So, a minute and a half left, he's down by 1, he's got to do something drastic to regain control here. And he's not in a terrible position, but I still think key to this map is bolt rifle, being able to abuse an angle, get a good shot in, and then rushing whenever you know that you have at least even stacks, if not a stack advantage. So good that he didn't rush in from there. That was good. If he'd played it a little bit closer, he could have rushed in and stolen that red, and that would have been really good. So I like that thought. This is bad, though. Alright, so. Has weaponry minus the bolt. Kind of surprised that Necro didn't go for the red there. Alright, that's looking good. 45 seconds left. Yellow armor's coming up. Rush it now. Oh. Okay. Good. Still even stacks or close to it, I'd say. The bolt rifle. Hey, bolt rifle. Alright, red armor's coming up. Can't think of anything to recommend to regain control at this point. Alright. Well played. Necro is a very strong opponent. This map can be a little brutal whenever you're out of control, but in general, I think Guild had some good options. There are good choices that he made in here, and So hopefully somebody learned something out of this. Like I said, I don't feel quite as strong on DM13 as I do on T7, so I haven't done a how to play this map series yet, or how to play video for this map yet, but hopefully somebody will be able to take something out of this. So thanks for watching, guys.